Yeah, it's not that bad of a checkpoint to be at. You kind of like, yeah, I wish we could have gotten past to the next one, like past the Gorgon's maze, but he's like, I have my controller in my hand. Hey, you know, when it comes down to it, like I said, you know, you don't know who to pick and people don't want to leave, then you can pick people in the gaming guild, friends lists, you know, yeah. Well, I'm playing with you later. You don't have to kick me, I'll leave!
Bye, guys.
Later, Game Man. Once again, Game Man 745, one of our Geek Elite streamers. Type in links and you'll find him in our chat. Make sure to go over. What?
Oh, the Nightfall in the Strike playlist area. So
Oh. Now, I don't care what strike we do. I don't care about it. Like, we can do 18s, we can do 20s. That is really fully up to you.
actually, let's just do 18.
Yeah. Well, I did bad JuJu, people, and it does get, you know, pretty lengthy bounty, which gets even more on the next chunk. So, like, you don't want to do it. It's one thing to say, hey, I'm going to do some strikes because I want some gear. It's another thing to say, I'm doing these strikes just because I'm trying to get this fucking bounty done. I did mine on, like, I did, like, a little chunk of them on the lowest one and a few more. I broke it up among them. But I finished it before the Dark Below was out, so there wasn't a rock playlist at the time, just Tiger. Let me get my bad JuJu up now. Yeah, I need to work on my sniper rifle, Eris Bounty to finish off Murmur, and bad JuJu up. Descendant Shards, I need a lot of those. Ooh, 3 more and I'll finish off my helmet. That'll put me back to level 31. Nice. No rush. Do we want to hit the tower and bounty up first, or?
Actually, do you guys need to get down?
No, I'm good.
Alright, I'll let you go.
I kind of like how the way they set it up with like the bounties reset daily, the daily goals, the weekly goals. You know, it kind of gives you like this drive. Oh, get my dailies out of the way, then grind out my weeklies. And yes, some people get everything done within 5 hours. They kind of talk about it like you can get everything you need done in Destiny in 5 hours. Like when they reset everything, you can get the raids all done in 5 hours with all the weekly nightfalls. But, you know, like we found out earlier and kind of were talking about earlier, is that if you have more characters, you not only have more storage space for items, so you don't even have to make like played characters, just level 1s that get to the tower and then suddenly become like living vaults, like companions in Skyrim. You know, but every character you have that can do a raid, because of its level and its skills and guns and whatnot, can do a raid. So if you got 12 characters, you can do the Vault of Glass on Heart 12 times a week and get 12 rewards. And then just pass the weapons around and the gear around as needed. And I've seen a lot more people do that, getting their like 5th and 6th characters made up. You know, like I plan on making 2 of each race, or 2 class, 1 male and female hunter, warlock and titan. And to get them all up to like raid level quality as best I can, and that way I can just, okay, I did the vault with my hunter, get my chick hunter, oh, no, did it again with my titan, oh, get my female titan, and just, you know, quad it down, because you can only do them once a week for reward. That seems the logical way, but it takes a long time and a lot of work to balance a lot of characters at those minimum needs, so it's a win-win, lose-lose. It's got its ups and downs like everything in life. Is it only 3? Yeah, I've never... Yeah. I just made my first, or my second character today. I've seen people juggle 3, but down the road they may offer more, or they may offer like a pay to play, like DC Universe. You pay $10 a month, you get like unlimited characters. who knows which way the games will go in the future. So, but still, 3 people. That's still 3 carrying space. That's not, you know, that takes away a lot of the mule idea. But you can still do the vault 3 times and normal, hard, and that's still a good way to go about it. You know, because like I said, gear can be shifted between players and guns can be shifted among characters. So it doesn't matter if you get Titan gear on your Warlock, you give it to your Titan. It only sucks when you don't have a Titan or a Warlock, and that's why this morning I made my Titan. And at the end of the show, I'm going to make my Warlock, or tomorrow at the beginning of the show, make my Warlock maybe. And I'm going to make 2 female robotic Titan, or robots, 1 Warlock, 1 Titan, and they're basically this guy's bodyguards and hot chicks. And like I said, I really see the Warlock being better on the raids. I see with the self-resurrection, that's a pretty good trick. I see the Titans being a little badass in the Crucible, like heavy toward the Crucible side, and the Hunters are kind of in the middle. You know, I'm not gonna say better or worse for the 3. I just see kind of like the Hunters like good at the raids and good at the Crucible, but I see Titans whose skill trees really help them out in the Crucible, and Warlock's abilities that really help them out in the raids, and that's nice. I want to see like difference between the Hunters, Titans, and Warlocks. I want to be able to say like my Hunter has this ability and stands out. But the fact is I have a gun with a glowing raven skull on the end. It's not much more badass than that. Sweet. Whenever you guys are ready, just meet me down in the Vanguard Hall. I'm going to be checking out the view.
Alright, I'm back. My mom showed me all this video.
Nice. Like I said...
School band played Rage Against the Machine. I was
Nice.
like, why can't we do that? What the fuck? What are we talking?
This is my favorite view over here.
I've never even looked up the knot.
Wait, did I just take us to orbit? Or did I just leave the fire team?
Why the Chinese man? What's that China? How's it China?
I just left the fire team. That was my bad. I'm so used to being the fire team leader, like I totally just... Autopilot. Now don't forget, we do have a ton to cover in Grand Theft Auto this week. Why I got no one on the mics, and we'll be going over that later today and tomorrow in the Week in Geek. But because there was no DLC, because there's no DLC for GTA this week, we're probably going to be focusing on Destiny. But when we get a little burnt on Destiny, we are going to dive into Grand Theft Auto, especially because we have our new combat boat race, Iron Steeds Chapter 6, that we made, and that has yet to be played on the show. Including also the combat race, Iron Steeds, aka the Iron Stallion playlist, has grown now to 6 chapters and is going to go all the way to 16. Not only is the Iron Steed because they're all like war vehicles, but it's also because I want people to be able to last and play for a long time. It's been a long time. Batman Robin 2, thank you for the follow. It's been a long time since we did a 16-part playlist, but the endurance factor of it is something that I think Heist will push on people. Not much, Batman. What's up with you? Yeah, sorry guys. I totally like went to orbit like I was the fire team leader. I was just like, I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was just like, all right, to orbit. Here we go. But I was just holding triangle. I thought it was gonna like give me the option, like, hey, do you want to leave the fire team? Hit yes. Whatever. Chocolate cover is supposed to be so good. Alright, we were just working on the Vault of Glass on hard. We're going to take a time out for today. Great point. A lot of our players couldn't continue playing, scheduling, so we'll continue that tomorrow. Right now, we got Fear, one of our VIP MVPs, leading the fire team, working on his bad JuJu strike list chapter of that bounty. You got, what was it, 20 strikes? 25? Not a problem, Batman. You gotta send me a friend request if same as the show. Start a samurai, just send it across. Now, see, I got Bad Juju, and I got Thorn, and I've got Pocket Infinity. But I'm going to wait on Pocket Infinity and try to get it done as fast as I can so I can see what the Crucible challenge is on it. So I can do that and Thorns at the same time, hopefully. What are we on, level 16? 18? The Knights? Is that what you guys said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pharaoh.
That guy got taste of some bad juju. It does look pretty badass. I also have a new sniper rifle I'm working on, and Murmur for my backup fusions. Like I said, folks, it's really important. Make sure you have that legendary backup to whatever exotic you have, whether it's armor or whether it's guns, because eventually you're going to get a different exotic, and you're not going to have it, and you don't want to be like, oh crap, all I got is fucking blue and greens. What the fuck am I trying to do here? No. Fortunately, I got the wrong gun out for close quarter combat here. Let me switch over to Murmur. I actually have to admit that I prefer to collect more legendary guns than exotics because of the one-only rule. But it's, I mean, I still want those exotics, but to me it's about having the badass legendaries that really make the difference. Like I said, you know, that one exotic can be the trump card, but the trump card's pointless without a good hand. God damn it. Get the fuck up there. I just like stand here at my ghost and let them come. Come to me, you stupid hive! I just got one of my Eris bounties for that. Oh, god damn it. Keep throwing my knives at you, Fear. Nice! Oh, it's not blue! Fuck. I need 9 more rare fusion rifles to feed Pocket Infinity. Dude, we should totally do a few of these, like, on Eagle, but then we should go back and do the lowest ones and just, like, stomp through and kick ass. Those make funny highlights when you just walk through bitch slapping, like, level 5s and 10s. You're like, you made me cry so much! Well, then there's the whole, like, I have another character now, so I'm gonna have to go through and do them again, and they're gonna be kicking my ass. But like I said, folks, I do, but I would love if a third person could bring a powerful character with them, just so we don't... Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, like...
I can bring this guy, or I can bring my...
Well, we're back. I'm a level 2, so, I mean, I literally just made it. As soon as I got to the tower, I put my Titan gear in her inventory and came over. So, like, she's done none of the story, except for the opening, like, thing. Still all white gear. Now, what I want to do with her, though, is, like, she's level 2, and you said yours, what, like a 9-10, Fear? Yeah, so you're going to have to come back with me, Fear, and do some of the story till I get caught up with you, which will be nice. And then you can bring back a character as weak as, like, level 10 to 15, and you're going to be helping us out a lot. So, yeah, good time to come back and do that. And we can do that right after we grind out this entire strike mission, or half of it. We'll just see. But I would love to do that because I really want to get my Titan up to par and snuff faster, you know. Yeah, my goal right now... See, I'm not even going to go for 32 because 32 will be the base level when House of Wolves comes out. Because then, like, you'll be able to get your light up to 36 and whatever. And you basically, just like it did with the OG, you know, you couldn't be 30 unless you had the raid gear. Then when the Dark Below came out, you couldn't be 32 without the raid gear. When House of Wolves comes out, it'll be the same way.